The movie begins with a storm unlike anything anyone has ever seen. It wasn't rain falling from the sky. It was plastic, trash, and debris swirling violently over the ocean and washing ashore in New York. Barbara and her daughter, driving through the chaos, are forced to take cover as falling anchors and flying debris put their lives in immediate danger. Buckley, seeing his daughter in peril, rushes to save her, reuniting the family in the midst of total confusion, while authorities are left helpless, staring at skies filled with floating wreckage, including the Titanic itself, miraculously surfacing after 114 years. The chain of strange events begins with fishermen hauling in nets filled not just with fish, but with a mysterious, massive sea creature. Buckley, called into action due to an oil leak disaster, works alongside the British Army to manage the cleanup, while dropping his daughter Kirby off safely with her mother. At a secret location, Buckley witnesses the dead sea creature, later identified as Homo aqua, a species that lived on Earth long before humans and thrived under the ocean for millennia. Its body harbors a pearl, a relic linking it to ancient stories, setting the stage for humanity's first real contact with this awakened race. The Army, determined to understand and communicate with the Homo aqua, sets up research camps and uses advanced technology to reach out to them. But during a night watch, Morgan and Sarah, tasked with guarding the creature, are suddenly dragged underground by unseen forces, leaving only traces of their hands behind. The Homo aqua retrieve their fallen comrade's body and vanish, leaving the soldiers stunned. Buckley realizes the mission's danger is unprecedented. Sergeant Hannah explains that these creatures are not extraterrestrial, they are Earth's original inhabitants, now resurfacing to reclaim what was once theirs. The next day, a Homo aqua emerges on the beach. Buckley, equipped with a translation device, attempts dialogue. The creature, enraged over the death of its kind at the hands of fishermen, confronts humanity's arrogance. Both sides, having suffered losses, agree to a fragile truce, but the Homo aqua declare they are tired of hiding. Across the globe, sightings of these creatures ignite awe and fear. They insist that this planet is not solely human territory, it belongs to them as well, and the world must adapt to their existence. London becomes the first official meeting ground. A bridge called Waterway is built to connect land and sea, and alongside the Homo aqua, other remarkable beings appear: a giant fish, a mermaid, and a humanoid woman. Salt, the fish woman, begins to communicate with humans, revealing her babies were endangered by oil spills, highlighting the consequences of humanity's environmental negligence. Burke is chosen as the human ambassador, the only one the Homo aqua trusts due to his respect for their dead, and he must navigate treacherous negotiations to avert full-scale conflict. During their initial discussions, Salt challenges Burke with a test, a glass of water from her river, symbolizing the bond between species. Burke is shaken, realizing the weight of his responsibility. He abandons scripted speeches and admits humanity's failings, acknowledging the pollution and destruction humans have caused. Salt recognizes his honesty and the potential for collaboration. This sets the stage for coordinated efforts to repair the oceans. But Salt remains adamant that her people require swift action, not promises over decades. Humanity's negligence has already endangered countless lives beneath the waves. Storms intensify as both humans and Homo aqua witness the consequences of environmental neglect. Trash and pollutants return from the sea, raining down across continents, a terrifying reminder that the oceans will no longer passively absorb humanity's mistakes. Burke continues negotiations, striving to meet Salt's demands. She imposes 3 conditions for peace: complete cessation of pollution entering the seas, defined borders separating land from water, and an unprecedented dive into the deep to witness the Homo aqua's home firsthand, a mission that tests human technology and endurance beyond anything previously attempted. Burke embarks on a dangerous submarine journey with General Pierce and his team, descending 5 miles below the ocean surface. The pressure at these depths is nearly impossible, yet when the hatch opens, they find a warm, oxygen-rich environment prepared for human survival. Salt guides them to her species council, where decisions about the future are being made. Amid political intrigue, coded communications, and sudden attacks, the stakes escalate as diplomats and soldiers face betrayal, sabotage, and the ever-present risk of miscommunication between the two species. Tragedy strikes when a bomb detonates, killing Burke's team and many fishermen. Salt intervenes, saving Burke's life, revealing her loyalty is to those who respect her species. A fake video spreads, blaming Salt for the deaths to incite human retaliation, but the truth remains hidden. Burke must navigate these political waters carefully, protecting Salt while maintaining global trust. Amidst heartbreak and chaos, a fragile bond of trust and mutual respect begins to form between human and Homo aqua. The Homo aqua convene again, this time led by Tide, a stern leader demanding justice for perceived betrayals. He threatens war, insisting that Salt, having saved a human, has committed treachery. Burke and Salt hide in a warehouse, discovering both love and tension between them. Salt urges Burke to negotiate peace with Tide, warning that failure would spell humanity's destruction. Their connection grows deeper, combining romance, strategy, and a shared mission to prevent global catastrophe. As humanity scrambles to respond, Burke attempts to contact his ex-wife Barbara for help, only to discover she inadvertently collaborates with government agents, creating a trap. Surrounded on a bridge with Salt, Burke faces imminent threat. Kate, a human commander, intervenes, preventing a violent clash between armies just as Salt leaps into the river, her scream echoing across the city. That night, the Homo Aqua demonstrate their power by coordinating an attack on dogs, illustrating their intelligence and their capacity to mirror human behaviors, a chilling reminder that they are not just alien-like predators, but sentient beings defending their territory. Tensions escalate as satellite imagery reveals the Homo Aqua are melting glaciers at an alarming rate. If unchecked, Antarctica will lose 300 billion tons of ice per year, threatening to flood the planet. Humanity has only 5 years to repair environmental damage, according to Homo Aqua warnings. Authorities attempt to control Burke, framing him to manipulate international perception. Amidst political manipulation, Burke secretly reunites with Salt, learning the urgency of negotiation and the delicate balance required to prevent global annihilation. Salt instructs Burke to secure a new agreement with Tide, emphasizing the consequences if humans fail. She leaves, returning to the sea, sealing both a personal and diplomatic bond. Days later, millions of Homo Aqua are found dead along coasts worldwide, victims of a human-engineered virus that specifically targets their species. Kate concludes the attack was deliberate, a harsh display of human ingenuity and fear, leaving only a fraction of the Homo Aqua population alive, emphasizing the fragility of trust in the ongoing stakes of cross-species diplomacy. In the aftermath, Burke is called for a final meeting in the ocean depths. Tears of relief and joy mark his reunion with Salt, as they confirm that only 10% of her population survives. Salt warns that any further attacks on her people will provoke nature itself, hinting at the planet's latent power to punish humanity's arrogance. To rebuild relations, Kate designates a deep-sea sanctuary for the Homo Aqua, a fragile compromise between survival and sovereignty. Salt displays the tragic consequences of war, showing the remnants of her friends and people, revealing the high cost of conflict in the complexity of interspecies relations. Humanity begins to understand the urgency of coexistence. Burke's evolving understanding of the Homo Aqua, combined with the species' willingness to cooperate, paves the way for a tentative peace. Burke, evolving in both body and mind due to exposure to Homo Aqua biology, becomes a bridge between species. In the final sequences, the full transformation of Burke occurs as gills emerge, allowing him to breathe underwater. He chooses to remain in the depths with Salt, symbolizing his commitment to the Homo Aqua and their cause. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss another thrilling recap from Great Animation Recaps. Comment below your favorite moment, share your theories about the Homo Aqua, and explore more videos to dive deeper into epic stories like this.